So yeah, getting mesmerized by the light now. Let me see if I can go into a deeper trance-like situations. See where it might lead me. Still, you got me? You're still with me in focus? Oh, it's not. It's even a little bit better. It's a little less glare now that I'm so close.
This is, in case you were wondering, the state we're in, which is a new blog series which we're going to be putting up over the next few weeks as Dave, who's holding the camera, and me, Jont, a songwriter from England, head across America and do gigs and put on the event that I organise called Unlit, which is a sort of mixture of a party and a gig in people's houses who I've never met before, who are MySpace users. Hi guys, welcome to Unlit. It is a night that I started doing in England, like in '97, just in venues and stuff. And then when I got out to LA recently, I started putting it on in my apartment. I just thought I'm going to turn my apartment into a venue. And then that ended up being how it all sort of spawned this new generation of what Unlit is, where basically I go around to other people's houses and do it. And recently I had the idea that I was going to go around America, around MySpace people's houses, and do it in their houses across the country. So this is the beginning of that tour. So thank you very much for coming down. It's a wicked vibe. And, yeah.
I know what I would rather do. I want to do this one instead. Is that cool? Yeah.
I don't really decide what I'm going to write a song about. It just kind of, sometimes I'll be writing a gospel song and it'll turn into a song about drugs, or sometimes I'll be writing a song about drugs and it'll turn into a gospel song, you know?
Well, I believe in the existence of an eternal flame. I'll tell you, babe, about misfortune and fame. I got $1 million to my maiden name. I'm out of your fantasy league. Well, hair slicked back like the raven's wing. Sharp teeth shine like a diamond ring. I got all the misery, pain, and suffering. Stolen money can buy.
I got a bunch of friends here, you know. We're gonna start kind of all these people kind of floating around, real, you know, solo. Everybody's solo. Everybody's kind of, you know, like we should kind of, you know, team up and start something. You know, just join forces, man. Strength in numbers, right?
We haven't got a car because the rental cars seem to be too expensive for us to get. That is it. It would be quite good to buy a map, maybe. So you've been here. I met you like 3 years ago when I was doing Unlit for the first time in Galapagos when I came over.
Yes.
And you were doing an album then and stuff. So have you been? What's been going on in the last 3 years since then? You've been making new tunes, new albums, having new epiphanies about the world.
All that and more.
It's time, yes, it's time for a change.
Well, that's where I stand now. I've stopped working other jobs, and I'm going to try to survive with it for give myself a year. So that's what I mean by the last shot, is that every year I've been asking myself, should I stay or should I go, you know?
John's here as well, who's also playing tonight, and I don't know whether you have a similar experience of music or what, you know. John was in a band called the Big Geraniums, which I saw when I was in Covent Garden in 1989. So that was quite a long time ago.
That was 17 years ago.
17 years ago, and that inspired me to get in a band, and inadvertently inspired me to get in a band, and then I accidentally meet you on the internet like a week ago, and then I look on your website.
I'm in New York, man. You've got to be open for anything.
You like this simple and clean.
keep working with it.
Yeah.
The whole, you know, experience, like the ideal of making music for me, and I think from the band, for the rest of the band members too, is not so much even being on stage or, you know, the record part of it, but actually just when you're with the musician, the other musicians, you're playing, and once in a while you get into this incredibly meditative place. It's like you could meditate and float off the ground every time. You ever seen pictures of those people? Yoga.
Oh, levitation.
Levitation.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
They, you know, even the greatest yogi can only levitate once in a while. So we're lucky enough to get into like a place of levitation almost every time we get together.
Learn to examine the imprint of your own terror. What is it that strikes you and pushes all air from your heart? I can imagine a long, long list. There are places we must begin.
Yeah, why can't we try to find ourselves back to an old skin making? There's no way to live. What's the use? Don't be sleeping too long. So if another door closes, I hope you see the window open it. There's people hurrying down the lines. Don't waste your days, life slips away like butter from a knife.
Think, Jont. You see it's covered in some flower petals, or there's a few left. Blew off driving around, but I know that's how Jont likes it. Flowers wherever he goes. I throw them out for them, America. Throw them out for Jont and Dave as they cross America. Welcome them with flower petals.
Great, Dave. I think we've got our vehicle for the trip. So, man, thank you very much for the car. That's really sorted me out.
Yeah, thank you for the cash. Maybe it's time that I hand this over to you.
It's the key.
That's the key.
Dave, we got the key.
And a toast to Unlit and your trip across America. The Unlits across America. May you never be lit.
Look me up if you're still alive, over the 5 and far away. Look me up if you're still alive, over the 5 and far away. Wash them bugs out of your breath. How many legs do you have left? Dry the tears from your teeth. Meet me downtown underneath the bridge over the freeway. Sure, I love you, baby, now get out of my way. I got business taken care of, and more how I look. Just cause I got 2 strikes don't make me a crook. So I just a couple bucks from that liquor store and any car bill since 1924.
I told him about the documentary, and he said, well, you know, if there's beer there, I hope they have a lot of tape. I got a lot to say about life and music and everything. I said, man, you gotta come.
So we're gonna do the Unlit here. Stand up.
Yeah, I think that's how it's looking.
I think it's great.
They said it's got to be completely out of control because this party's got to stand out more than any other.
Leave this cursed town behind. You think you got problems, baby, get in line. I got my wheels spinning in the mud. This whole neighborhood is drenched in blood. I got vultures in my veins, bloody black flowers.